afternoon, and welcome to our this Sunday. Let's talk about it. We had some guests coming. I don't know if they're coming later or if they're coming, but the show must go on because that's what we do here. I am Monique Robinson, and I have my co-host here. You ain't gonna introduce yourself today. You playing already?
I was waiting on you to finish. You were still talking.
It's been a crazy day, Mr. Sinclair. It has been
Yes,
an
we know.
ongoing crazy day, literally.
Yes, we
But
know.
I don't know, like it's just been one of them days for me. So my co-host, Mr. Raymond Sinclair, Premier Heritage. I'm HBCU. We have our hands full with stuff all the time. But I do have to give literally all the time. I do have to give a shout out. I did go to an event Friday. I don't know if you can see it. Let me pull it back right here. But this place is so dope, Mr. Sinclair. It was so dope. It's like a pizzeria and tap house. It's called Perry's Pizzeria and Tap House. I'm giving them a huge shout out. They had their grand opening, and look, I still got a ticket for it. Grand opening is Monday, but really nice atmosphere. Really nice atmosphere. They have pizza, wings, party food, and they serve you the food. And sometimes you go to restaurants and the food don't be like hot; it be like lukewarm. Their food was piping hot and it was good. So check it out.
So
and the
what
owner
heat
was
lamp food? Because that heat lamp food be like popping. Woo!
I can't with you. I'm not going there with you. So I mean, and then yesterday we had the services for my niece. I haven't publicly told people that that's actually my niece, Zoe Robinson. And when I tell you the services were so beautiful, it didn't feel like a funeral. It was like a celebration. Like I was like, okay, I can do this because I don't do well with who does. Nobody does well with funerals, and I just was kind of like avoiding it. Like this ain't real, but it was really nice. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. So what you been up to this week?
Well, this end of the week again, recruiting events. You know how I do. Last end of the week was up in the DFW with some of my students at my schools, getting the students ready, I should say, to attend Prairie View. So had a good time at Cedar Hill, and that's one of our top feeder schools in the DFW. So I always have a good time going up there, and I actually put some clips up on my vlog through Facebook. The Chronicles of an HBCU Recruiter. So it went real well. Always a pleasure to visit with my future Panthers at Cedar Hill, the instructors and the advisors do an awesome job of getting our kids ready, most. So had a good time up there. Mega lines, of course. That's how we do on the hill. But left there, went to Texas A&M, and Prairie View is under the Texas A&M umbrella. So I had a community college event, but it was for the high school. So it was at the Blinn Community College campus located at Texas A&M. So I was there attending a college fair and to return to home here to Houston yesterday to get up, or Friday to get up in the morning, our sister school, Texas Southern, for an HBCU college fair that was awesome. Was there like 7 hours. It was from 10 to 4. Of course, got there and left late, being the last school, talking to the parents. We always ensure that we communicate with everybody that has the patience to wait. And, it wasn't a hot day, but it was windy and it was in the mid 80s. So I appreciate everyone that came out to get some information regarding Prairie View. My director and I were there, Colonel Mark Pearson. So we had a good time doing what we do, talking to students. And of course, the rest of the HBCU, a couple of the HBCU families were there. My homeschool, State University was there. Of course, Texas Southern was there, and some of the other HBCUs that attended. So it was always and is always a family affair. And it's funny, and that's why I kind of hesitated because I'm singing the song in the back of my head from the OJ's Family Affair. But it was a good time. And it's just good to be in the company and the presence of other family institutions. And this was awesome because it was actually held at a family institution. This dispels a lot of the rumors that people on the outside looking in, or in other words, people who aren't part of the HBCU culture, who just think that, and of course, some of this is some of the things we do, think that all HBCUs do is just fight and have a high level of competition. Athletically, yes, but when it comes down to academics, we're all on one accord. So it's always good to be in the midst, in the presence of other HBCU family institutions. So it was a good time, and they actually took care of us. We were under those big, like revival tents, and we had a line that was so long, Mo, I can't even describe it. But the coordinator at the end, as we were talking while we were breaking down, said we had at least 350 to 400 people that we saw that day, and that was just us. So good time, good day, and of course, it brings to mind one of the topics I think we need to definitely cover that might set people aback, Mo, but it's something that is a current uncomfortable trend that me and other recruiting family members discuss quite often, and that trend is HBCUs trending. Well, first and foremost, HBCUs have always been relevant. They're trending now because all of a sudden parents are becoming even more so helicopter parents, and they're forcing their students to go to school. They're not giving them the choice, and if they are giving them the choice, they're overriding it. And which just shows no communication being held at home, because no matter what events, they're all good events, you will always get a certain percentage of students that you talk to that, one, clearly show they don't want to be there, and two, they don't want to be there not to their fault, but because they're not interested, not just in going, and let me clear this up, not going to an HBCU, but to college, period. But this current trend with our people, we're put to go to college, and the student doesn't want to go to college.
So I guess
And
what I'm
so you
hearing you
have
say,
standing there.
what I'm hearing you say
Go
is
ahead,
that
Mo.
I said what I'm hearing you say is the more college fairs that you do, the more it seems like it's the parents' push and not the child. Is that
Exactly.
okay?
Exactly.
I was just making sure I
Yeah,
heard
because
you.
you'll see, yeah, because we're speaking to students, and you can tell the students that are ready. Both of
Mm-hmm.
us being HBCU products, you can still tell students that are either ready, they happy to get to you once they do get up to you. If they've been standing in line, they pick up the information automatically. They look at it and they begin to ask you questions. And then you have those students that clearly, as they say in their terminology, ain't tripping, because they come up and look at you like you forced them to get out of the bed that morning. They have no interest, and they're not picking up the information, and they're looking at you as you speak. Most oftentimes, you got to make them speak to you. The parent
Mm-hmm.
is standing there, and the parent is just dumbfounded because, of course, they want to come more so than the student, and the student is not engaged. And I'm not mad at the student at all.
Mm-hmm.
Student doesn't want to be engaged, and so you're standing there almost like a, you have to make the student talk because he or she is not interested. And again, not just going to an HBCU, but going to college, period.
Okay. I
And
guess I see
and you
both
can see with
sides.
that comfortability. Yeah,
I
yeah.
I
So
see
you see
both
that
sides.
comfortability from the student.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But is it because the parents aren't preparing? I'm sorry, my hair keep coming in front of my glasses, and I already had that.
Let it go, girl. Let it go. Let your hair go.
What I'm saying is, I guess to me, like some parents feel like, okay, it's my job, it's my thing, and they don't put the responsibility of it on the child. So that's where you come to those college fairs, and you have those, you just have those situations where the kid is like a deer in headlights. Okay, what do I say? What do I need to do? And you know what they usually say, lack of preparation. That's the egg on your face.
That's true.
So
But
I'm
what preparation do you need, Mo, to go to a college fair? Think about it.
well, I mean, it's almost a college
Either
fair is
you want to
almost
go or
like,
you don't. It's just,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can only speak to what I went through when I was going to school. Like, I just had one of those type of
right.
moms. She had this thick old, I think I got a copy of the same book in here, thick book, number scholarships. And she was like, okay, you're going to read this, you're going to do this. And I was so nonchalant, like, I really didn't want to go to school. But when I went to visit the school, not a college fair, because college fairs, I would just go get the free stuff, get the bag, get whatever. But, you know, so maybe that's what they're looking for. But like you, I think they need to be better prepared. So what would you suggest that they do if they're going to a college fair? Because right now it's the final count.
I'm glad you asked. And I think, and I could be wrong, one of the listeners can definitely chime in, one of the viewers. Again, as they, it starts at home.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that open line of family communication where we would see, as us being Cosby kids, you sat down at the dinner table or in the family room, and this is one of the topics of discussion. So you're about to graduate, or you're in whatever grade, you're in the 10th grade, you're in 11th grade. By then, that's when the door starts closing. Because as a senior and you haven't quite figured it out yet, your window of opportunity is steadily closing and at a more rapid speed. So if you're not having these conversations with your student, especially if you are a product of an HBCU, and then you shove an HBCU recruiting event down their throat, and you get mad at the student because I'm asking questions, or one of the family members asking your student a question from whatever perspective HBCU house, and your student is just standing there unresponsive, not
Mm-hmm.
engaging, and literally waiting for some type of reason to leave because they just don't want to have the conversation. Well, what do you think about doing when you graduate? I don't know. Here, I don't know. Do you know where you at? Yeah. And see, that lets you know right then. Okay, so have you considered going to school? No. So if I can get these answers at the basic level, that means they're not having the conversation at all at home.
That's true.
And if they are this going on, parents are living vicariously through the student, and they're even taking or recognizing that the student is not interested. We're going to go anyway. You're going to school.
So you,
So
so it's more like a force anyway.
I believe so, yes. Because think about anything else that you enjoy doing, you want to go to. How often did our parents had to force us to go somewhere we actually were interested in?
I might get in trouble for this one. I know as a child, they always, I hope my mom not watching, but they always forced us to go to church. That was a forced thing for me. I'm grateful for it
Oh,
because
wait a minute. Whose parents didn't force them to go to church? You don't get that one, Mo. Give me another one. We were all forced to go to church. Give
I
me
mean,
another one. Give
goodness,
me another one.
I'm glad that seed was planted though, because at least now I do go. It
Right.
it taught me a sense of that. But I guess I would say if it was something that we was forced to do, it would be more so. Well, I can't use school either. Um, it was so much. Like my parents, I love them like forever. But one thing that they did always like, look, one thing you're not gonna do is be a quitter. So anything we started, we had to finish. And I felt like that was like a
Right.
more so force type thing. And then even now it's the same way. Like hey, hands down, I'm gonna do it. And I guess that's why
But is
my
that
attitude.
being
They go
forced,
Anthony.
or is that being
Hey
what's
Anthony.
going on, bro? Is that being forced, or is that being encouraged?
That's a good
That's the
question.
question.
I would say
Because
that
like
is being encouraged. because I mean, you look at it, 90%, well, I'm gonna say 99.9% of the things I do is my parents that's like the backbone of it. If you think about my nonprofit, my parents push, like, look, you're not gonna sit here and sit on this. If that's your passion, go for it. My books, all three of them. Who are my main characters? My nephews and my mom and dad. That's a push. But when it comes to what you're talking about in terms of you're going to these college fairs and you having the same experience with the parents pushing the kid to come to the table, and the kid is sitting there like a deer in headlights. They can't really advocate for themselves or talk. Whose responsibility is that? Is it the educational system? Is it the college counselors? Or is it the parents?
I'm going to play devil's advocate because I'm part of those three. It's
fair.
A culmination of all three being culpable. Here we go. Mm-hmm. As we always say, what's the basis? It starts from home. True. Period. Point blank. You can't blame the U.S. government because if we're all akin to our history, this oppressive education system, we can't blame them for not educating our students properly. Hence why we have the series with critical race theory, and we're discussing periodically when it hits the news or beforehand, how they're taking history out of school, how our students, our Black boys and girls are unaware of their history. And it's no disrespect to the main players, Martin and Malcolm, but there are so many more of our people, the heritage that we have and how we built this country that's not being touched on. You can't blame the American system. Because a lot of our cultural leaders have said, you know, we're the problem if we're allowing our oppressors to educate our children in the first place. But that's a whole nother conversation right there. You can't put it on collegiate advisors because they can't advise the student until they get admitted. Here we go.
But why?
Now we're going to tread water here because, one, academic advisors don't go to events like, say, I would as the university recruiter who is knowledgeable in both admissions and financial aid. I'm not the specialist, but at certain events, I will have one of my team members from admissions or financial aid with me at certain events to cover what I may not know or to answer those questions that definitely need specificity, right? So you can't put that on a collegiate counselor. The only thing that you can put on a collegiate counselor is when the student and the advisor are sending the information such as their documents to get admitted to the school. That's when they come into play.
Got it.
Now going back, this is where a lot of the onus, whether rightly or wrongly, is being put on high school advisors. Because they're expected to know. They're expected to know. A lot of them don't. Some of them don't care because they didn't come. Right. They don't care because that's a job. They didn't get a degree in education, so they're not vested in our kids. And most of the advisors are not Black for our Black kids. So they don't know the interest or the stress points that need to be disseminated to our kids.
Well, we have, I don't know if he coming on camera or not. He didn't give me the signal, but you know, it's always great when he comes through. So you guys, you know, I love my mentor to death. So anytime he give me his time, he has something big going on in Cleveland today. And I know he's excited. I'm jealous, but I know he's excited. So welcome to, and he eating something. Mm-hmm. Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Mr. Anthony Brown. But we probably should go to commercial before. So I'm going to hit the Common College app commercial.
Yeah, let him chew and swallow, Mo. Let him chew and swallow.
Yeah, because I know he got a wealth of information for this topic.
Are you interested in attending an historically Black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically Black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically Black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Awesome, awesome. So please, it's not too late. I don't know where Mr. Sinclair, he done ghosted us. Please, it's not too late. Use the Common College app. I think it's about $20. We also sponsor kids, so if you're interested, let me know, and we can help you out. Hey, Anthony, what are you eating?
Some popcorn. I was coming to get the tea. I was just watching the show. I said, I'm going to come get me a front row seat.
I can't.
What y'all was talking about today?
Well, we actually, I think he's back now. We actually, Mr. Sinclair, I'm about to do what Anthony do when he be playing with the screen. Well, Mr. Sinclair has been going to college fairs because he's a recruiter for Prairie View, right? So with him being the recruiter for Prairie View, he faced a lot of parents that are forcing their kids to go to the college fairs. And then when they come to the college fairs, they're like a deer in headlights when it's time to talk to the recruiter. So, they get up there, they don't really talk. They just stand there. And you ask them if they want to go to school. Trust me, I seen it with my own eyes. I thought he was playing till they, was in San Antonio. And they just sitting there like, I really don't want to talk to you, but my mom got me here.
Right.
Who does that? And, so he gave me a hard question, was like, what if your mom forced you to do? I'm like, y'all know my mom. She does not play any games. She still don't play games. And I'm about to be 45 in less than 29 days. She still don't play. But, that's what we were talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I have to come in here. I made me some popcorn.
I can't with you. Good. I can't with you. How was the combine, by the way? You up there taking pictures at the Brown stuff, and you ain't let us know. You didn't invite us.
Oh my God! Listen, we had an absolutely amazing time today. First of all, so we ventured off into something new. So today in Cleveland, Ohio, working with the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and the Cleveland Browns, we presented and hosted our very first ever HBCU recruitment combine. So we started off the day 9 o'clock this morning with a parent-student workshop talking about, and we had some mothers called the NFL Moms Association, and they had a formal name. I don't know. It was a bunch of mamas whose son played for the NFL. So they kind of talked to the students and the parents about what it was like. We had some people talk about their marketing and branding and what their image looks like, and talk about financial aid and some resources. Then we broke up into groups. The students went and got dressed. The Browns provided some jersey, practice shirts for everybody. Then from there, they were on the practice field getting all their stats and their videos. We had a couple recruiters come up, a couple coaches come through. Not a lot, but the fact that it was our first ever, we had to expedite it real fast because we still had 5 more weeks of planning of this, but the Browns was like, listen, if you want to do this, it's got to be on today. So we had to just turn the thing around real quick and make it happen. And so we did. We had over 70 students in 11th grade and then about 30 some odd parents there. It was an amazing event. I was excited. The superintendent came. Some other administrators came from the district, and we had a great time. And now we're looking forward to June 4th when we do basketball. So again, we partnered with the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cleveland Guardians, formerly known as the Cleveland Indians, who are all helping us put these events together to help our students get exposure to HBCUs and the athletic programs that we have to offer. So, Mr. Sinclair, while you keep playing me, I need you to come to Cleveland.
Okay. First, we brothers. I ain't got to play you. You got to give me the information so I can get there. Secondly, what we trying to do, hence sports administration degree, about to graduate. So you got to holler at your bro so we can get on, make it do what it does.
Well, I'm hollering. We got a basketball event on June 4th. I'm playing. And I'm looking dead at you. Nah.
I can't with y'all two today. I can't.
I'm about to
That's
say,
all
what
I got to say.
at the calendar?
No, I'm looking at you, Negro.
I knew this
Well,
Sunday.
I say because I'm here.
I think that would be a game changing event. Like I'm willing to even come to Cleveland, and I don't really Cleveland like that.
And here's the kicker. I don't know nothing about football.
That's what I was like. He in the combine, and he has no clue about that.
I don't know. Hold on. Echo, stop. I don't know why she always want to start talking when I'm talking. Oh my God. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, I played football for 3.5 weeks. Got injured and said never again.
Time out. Time out. Flag on the play. You played football for 3.5 weeks, Anthony. Really?
Yeah.
I can't with you.
3.5 weeks.
I went through conditioning. I was doing good. I was doing great.
Wow.
Yeah, I got the first week. So the first week of school, after we got our uniforms and all the equipment, I was in practice. I got hit in the knee. Didn't know what happened.
That
And I
sounds
said, "The hell with this." I closed that locker on a Wednesday and never looked back. I said, "The next time you see me at a football game, I'm gonna be singing the national anthem."
Right.
The sad thing is I can visualize that whole encounter.
Man, I was dumb.
Right.
I was out. And found out
what happened.
3 weeks later, I was at the doctor's office because I ended up having me sent to a specialist, to the Cleveland Browns specialist for knee surgery, because I had some torn ligaments and cartilage in my knee. And the doctor said, this is a football injury. And I was like, oh yeah, football. Do you play? Not anymore. Yeah.
Mr. Sinclair don't have a heart to laugh at you. He just looked. I'm sorry.
And this is why. And this is why. Because I played football. And so I know. Thank God I didn't have any torn ligaments. I didn't strain, but nothing torn. So, I know it. I feel it. So yeah, that's nothing. I won't even laugh at that because I know that.
No, I was a football manager.
I had knee surgery on my left knee in 12th grade.
Oh no!
And I had knee surgery on my right knee, probably my sophomore or junior year of college.
Ooh, that sounds painful.
From that football injury.
That sounds a little bit painful.
Yep.
Just a little bit. Well, I mean, I thought what y'all did was wonderful. I seen the pictures you posted. I was low key like, I gave some little looks, but it's a good thing. We just need
great though. It was great.
It looked like the attendance was great. It looked like the panel that you took a picture of. It seemed like that was good.
Oh, it was engaging. It was quite engaging. It made my job real easy.
Wow. So we need to do the same thing here. I mean, I know they're like, why you be trying to implement everything they do up north in Texas? Well, y'all behind the ball. We need to get it done. But
now there's a lot of room of growth.
Right.
Did we learn things? Yes. There's some things I would do differently. Yes. But the fact that I had to do it just so I can know what to do the next time. I mean, think about. I told the committee, I said, listen, when I did my first college fair, I might have had 5 recruiters.
Wow.
Now I get like 50 recruiters.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a process.
I think it's still remarkable. Like that's.
So I was excited about it.
Yes, it is.
So we're just looking forward now to
that's a
the
good
basketball
look.
and the baseball and the track and field.
Oh, so you're gonna implement all sports? Dope. I'm there. You said June what?
June 4th.
June 4th. Yep.
That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're doing boys and girls basketball.
I'm coming to Cleveland.
Yep.
So,
We sure are. So that's exciting. And we're gonna make it happen. Again, so we can start to and the thing is so nice about it, we're also doing a documentary. So we are capturing all this video footage so we can be able to follow some students from our very first. We had a kickoff reception a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. We kind of introduce it to the parents and the students. So as we do each event, we'll follow that one or two student. We're gonna find like one or two students in each program. Visit them, visit their school, interview them on site, go to their school and kind of create this whole real world kind of video. Follow them along their journey. Follow them throughout their senior year of high school, like at different games, be it basketball, football, whatever games. So when we get to signing day of February 2023, the goal is hopefully they'll be committing to an HBCU.
That's good.
So even when they come to the college fair in the fall, we'll follow them during the college fair.
So it all ties together.
Yep.
Love it.
That's big.
That's dope.
Big there. More of that. Definitely. More of that.
Oh, it's a production. It's a whole production.
I love it. Because we have to like work 10 times harder. And I had an experience today where I was challenged, where a person said, well, how do HBCUs sport-wise compete with locker rooms that PWIs have? And I'm like, have you seen the money that's invested in some of these locker rooms? So those are the questions that people are asking as I'm out advocating for HBCUs, especially dealing with sports center and sport-minded folks. And I'm like, don't sleep on us now. A lot of us done upgraded them locker rooms from what I know and what I've seen. So that's what we face.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And kudos to people like Coach Deion Sanders, who's doing all this amazing things with his program to really elevate and really just put a light on not just his school, Jackson State, where he's at, but it's just putting another limelight or just spotlight on all HBCUs because of some of these efforts.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, we have big things coming. It's just taking its time. I guess that's what I can say for San Antonio. But I do know Mr. Sinclair, that sports is his thing. That's his lane. I mind my business, but sports is his lane. He knows the ins and outs. So me, I know when it's money on the line, but the admission process, but sports is.
You said it.
Yeah,
that's what we about. Now I do know we do have some big events happening, and this is my favorite part of the year where we get to do the HBCU bound. We get to do the HBCU send-offs in various areas. So you're gonna probably see a lot of us just like last year where we was like broadcasting back to back on Mondays and Wednesdays because we really want the kids. I don't like to call them kids. The scholars to be excited about their choice of going to a HBCU and coming into that culture.
Exactly.
So you're like, oh God, don't be surprised when you start getting them invites like, hey, she done invited me through StreamYard again. Yes, I am. I want you to be excited. Oh, I got a family I gotta tell y'all about. They might be mad at me. I know they're watching. Even if it don't say it, they don't watch it today. They usually watch the replay and comment then or text me. But I have a very, very special family. Like this young lady has been with me all school year. Her family took a tour last week. And I was more excited based off the pictures from the tour. Her parents, they graduated from Wilberforce, of course. They took her to Prairie View. They took her, to various HBCUs. They took her to Wilberforce. And hey, Miss Sparks,
Hey, Vanessa.
Hey, Miss Sparks.
Vanessa's like, oh my gosh.
Yes, so they took her to Wilberforce, and I just almost cried because her parents were my classmates. Like her mom was in the choir with me, and she wrote captured every minute of their trip. And the picture they took at Wilberforce in front of the sign was like, oh my God, And so now her daughter is like, I don't know where I want to go. I done walked the grounds that mom and dad walk, and I think they pulled out the red carpet because Wilberforce, we do that when it's family because they did.
Oh, y'all show up and show out for preview day.
So yes, I'm very excited for the Hamptons for taking their daughter, who is one of my favorite seniors, to Wilberforce and the other campuses. And her face, like her picture is worth 1,000 words. Like her smile was everything. I was like, oh my God. So that's my exciting, So I guess I said that in a nutshell to say, even though sometimes we don't see the work we're doing and the impact we're making on families, when you see them showing up at these different campuses on their own, taking trips, like, hey, my child want to go to school here, I'm going to drive. You drove all the way from up north to Prairie View?
Mm-hmm.
That speaks volumes. So just shout out to them. And I think they went to some schools in Louisiana as well. So I was like, look at them. Go family. So.
Oh, so they, boom, there you go.
Oh, love it. HBCU bound. Love it, love it. I can't wait. That's like,
So Vanessa, if you're watching,
is that on my birthday?
People know what's going on. It is a month-long. Oh, there we go. What happened to my picture? Oh my God, did I lose the picture? I lost the picture.
I don't know. It's a black screen, but I seen the picture.
It's a black screen. All right, it's back up. It's back up.
Okay, so it's a month-long celebration. So typically, again, historically speaking, on May 1st, students from across the country are making that courageous decision to say where they're committing to go to school in the fall of each year. But thanks to our friends with the United Negro College Fund, the National Alumni Council, we are excited to present our third annual HBCU Bound celebration, all month long for the month of May. So we're hoping that you post photos, inspirational messages, students celebrate their acceptance, or where they, maybe do a Instagram reveal of where you're going to be going to school this fall, and hashtag HBCU Bound or HBCU Bound 2022. And we're encouraging alumni, family, friends, organizations, institutions to do in-person and virtual coast-to-coast celebrations all month long of a student's decision to attend an HBCU, and as we've said before, to welcome them all to their new home.
I love it. It's on my birthday. That's the best birthday present ever. Is to see kids. That's a big birthday this year. To see them decide.
Yes. So we're hoping that students will, make that decision starting May 1st, or alumni groups, admissions offices. Now, here's one, St. Clair, what I know a couple schools did doing HBCU Brown one time. They actually went and kind of did the old school Publishers Clearinghouse.
They did. That was
and they actually went and knocked on students' doors and offered them scholarships.
I remember that.
They were already accepted, but they were eligible for a scholarship. So they used HBCU Bound Day as a day to let the students know they got a scholarship to come to their institution.
Love it.
So maybe that might be something that you want to do with Prairie View. I don't know.
I like that. That's dope. That is so dope.
So they would go with the balloons, a big old check. Alumni would be be in the driveway, on the sidewalk, cheering the students on. Whatever the case may be, whatever it takes. Let's celebrate our students going to an HBCU this fall. And this is just a prequel to many of our organizations that'll be doing some type of celebration or send-off.
Yes. Because I know Dayton already put their save the date. I haven't seen Cleveland's. I know ours is August 6th. And it's, we already are reaching out to folks like, look.
Oh, your friend is Vince. His is July 23rd.
Okay, so theirs is in July in Pittsburgh. So I guess we got to get on the thing with getting people involved like we did last year. I think it was good. I went to Dayton's and I don't know, it was like Anthony walked fast. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So if you ever go to any event with Anthony, take your asthma medicine with you because he gonna have you walking so fast. But it was so fun. And then I seen some of my classmates. I seen my choir mother. I was excited. Like it was dope. And I seen my god brother. They was like, wait a minute, where you been? I was like, oh Lord, can't even sneak into town. But it was nice. It was really, really nice. So I'm looking forward to it again this year. I don't know if I'm going to make Dayton's, but hold on, what is it? I don't know if I'm going to make Dayton's. I'm gonna try my hardest because, like I said, it was so nice to see the community involved with that and to watch. It was like we couldn't even find a parking space, and my mom got VIP parking, if you know what I mean. So.
I used to have a VIP party.
So, I mean, but it was really nice. We had kids was leaving with microwave, TVs. I was like, God, dog, okay, y'all doing it big up here at Central State. It was just so good to see them excited about going to school, especially at HBCU, and to see the alums. I think was it Angela Davis? Is that her name? I might say her name wrong. I know she graduated from Central. Her sister graduated from Wilberforce. But when I tell you the passion, like she was moving too, I said, oh my God, I got to put on my good running shoes when I'm with Anthony and Angela. They was all through there. This is where they checked in and did this is this.
Oh yeah, it was an experience. It was an experience.
And they outgrew the location.
Already.
So I'm like, man.
Already.
See, that's true growth. That's what you always like to see. Always.
And I like the fact also with the event in Dayton, they were still doing on-site acceptances for Central State and Wilberforce the day of their send-off.
Exactly.
So you may not have been accepted yet, but if you brought all your paperwork and you did everything right there on the spot, you still can get accepted right there on the spot and still leave with something.
They had baskets. I said, they showing out. I can't. And they food trucks. It was like, I pulled up. I was like, ooh, look at them.
Oh, it was an experience. I ain't gonna hold you. It was an experience.
Look at my fam. They done, I seen people. They was like, hey, that's Miss Mo. I was like, So yeah, it was really nice. I can't wait till this year to see what, how we're gonna grow.
Mm-hmm.
And I really believe in my heart that we're gonna grow. Like right now, we're at the sponsorships phase for the Texas one, where we are asking people like, hey, can you donate this? We started early. Last year we did it in 2 months because, my mentor got a way of saying things without saying things. Sinclair, he got a way of saying either you gonna crap or get off the pot, and then he kind of look at you like you doing now. And so it was like, okay, I'm gonna crap because we ain't about to be embarrassed, and it turned out nice.
Okay, all right.
Kind of like how he looked at you, was like, you playing, Sinclair, when you coming to Cleveland.
And I said what I said.
Hey, I love my mentor because he pushed me, and sometimes I'd be like, And
I'm just saying, hey, you got to do some things.
But I mean, we made a huge impact. That's what I'm, said all that to say that. If you don't know the history of how I met Anthony, I thought I met him because they posted something on Facebook about the Cleveland send-off. So I was like, what are y'all doing UNCF up there that y'all not really doing down here? How can you have an event for HBCUs and you not including us? And he was like, ma'am, who are you? So
she was cutting up. I didn't know who she was. She just called me out the blue. I'm like, who is this? And she's like, I went to Wilberforce, and I'm like, hold on. So I had to call somebody from Wilberforce who I knew, like, you know this lady named Mo Robinson?
Right.
I don't know. Like she
Had to check her credentials.
She come calling me with some old shenanigans, and I'm like, I don't know who this is. And it just so happens who I called was one of her classmates, or somebody who knew her. Like, oh, that's Monique. She all right.
Oh, okay.
Oh God. And so Sinclair, I just was like, look, I've been in Texas about 4 or 5 years. I haven't seen anything HBCU related. What can you do to help us get this down here?
Like it was my fault. But she was coming at me like it's my fault that it wasn't happening in San Antonio, Texas. Like, I don't even know who you are. That ain't my territory.
But you know, we understand the why now, Anthony, because again, I got Mo's back, and you know that San Antonio, that's woo. What's the saying when you talk about? Look, what's that saying when they talk about Atlanta folks? San Antonio is different.
Anthony was on the phone like, well, miss, I can put you in contact with this person, but I can't help you with that because I don't know what's going on there. And I was like, sir.
And she's like, that ain't good enough.
Oh, so
hey, you got to put the cards on the table sometimes.
I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. But I can honestly say, if you trust the process, like Anthony always say, just do it. I don't care. Just do it. Trust the process, it'll happen. And I am forever grateful. I mean, if you think about it, we have gained so much grounds. You know, I'm not going to cry this time. But if you think about the people who have been donating, the people who have been giving us awards, the people who have been doing things for HBCU, but also exposure to HBCUs in this area has been amazing. If you think about it, last week, we were able to have, I want to say about 20 different schools come together for a meetup at a restaurant. Like, and I met 30 new HBCU graduates. Like, okay, look, this is what we doing. You know, so I told you I'm not gonna cry though. But even with that, we're still moving forward. They're like, hey, how can I help with the send-off? I'm like, bet. You know, so yeah, we got help, got connections. But Carmen Tia has been essential in helping with the San Antonio HBCU network and Cedric Mall. So I'm not gonna, y'all know I never take credit for me. But
shout out to Big Sid.
Yeah, Cedric Moss. Actually, that's when I think he went to Anthony School. He went to Bethune, you know. And when I looked it up, I said, "Oh, geez, that's why he's so radical." Everybody from Bethune's so radical, but y'all don't play no games. Y'all like, this is what we doing. This is where it's gonna be at. Let's get it.
Because Mary was a gangster. Mary was not taking no for an answer.
But
Mary was not taking no for an answer. We had to get these coins to help these babies.
Oh Lord. But I mean,
Mary was out here. Listen, Mary was flipping sweet potato pies. She said, "I'm gonna flip these pies."
Before Patty.
We had the KKK was trying to burn the joint down, and she said, "Not on my watch."
Right.
But it's when I say last week, y'all, I wish I had the picture. It's somewhere. But when you see that group of HBCU graduates come together at a black restaurant, like my friend Crystal restaurant, and she was so happy. It ended up being like we ran out of tables. That's
wow.
Epic. That is epic. That's something we. So the next event we having is a walk. I told Cedric I'm gonna come to the walk, but I might be passing out water because y'all know me and. So it's supposed to be a walk. I think it's like a 2 mile or something like that walk. I'm gonna pass out water. I'm gonna donate water. Stand at the finish line. Don't make that face, Anthony. Don't make that face. Even St. Clair just put his head down. They like, we're not going there with you.
I didn't say nothing.
God
Right.
knows.
I didn't say a word. I
Your
didn't say a
face
word.
is look, we not wearing masks, so I can see
I
your
didn't
face.
say a word.
So those are like things that have been exciting to me. Another exciting thing we have coming up. I know we have coming up May 15th. We're doing a Princess and Queen tea. And the rationale behind the I can't even talk. Princess and Queen tea is that we can't sit here and talk about how young ladies aren't being young ladies if we're not training them to be that. So we're gonna have a tea. I'm gonna give me a big tea hat and a nice little dress, and that's what we're gonna do.
I can't wait to see that. I can't wait.
Really, y'all so petty. Y'all so petty.
What? I'm waiting. I can see Mother Mabel at the church. You know, everybody had a Mother Mabel at the front. There was Pastor's mother with the biggest hat on. That's
Really?
what I can't wait to see.
Well,
I'm just saying.
You done messed up. He done a Mother Mabel. So if you want to purchase tickets or you want to donate, Vent, don't listen to Mr. Sinclair or Anthony because they being funny. When y'all see me with my hat, don't judge me. But the Princess and Queen tea
I'm with you.
we're going to have pictures. We're going to provide each mother and daughter with the tiaras. And we also have a keynote speaker that I will reveal sometime this week in the newsletter. I'm just waiting on her bio. We do have a lyrical dance troupe. For those that don't know lyrical dance, praise dance troupe, let me speak to you like that, who will be dancing. So it's going to be really nice. I'm going to wear a big hat and a nice dress.
Yeah.
So
Can't wait.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all too. So when y'all see it, don't judge me. I'm gonna say it like that.
Never that.
And then the other event that we have going on, which is really dear and personal to me, we are accepting applications for the Takesha A. Davis Scholarship. Yes, I think Anthony was on that show last year where the gentleman that won, he just started crying. And I was like, I didn't know how to respond. I was like, oh my God, he's crying too. I can't cry. I got to be the bigger person. But Jalen Bonds, he goes to Prairie View. He won last year. And it's a $500 scholarship. Depending on the sponsorship, we might be able to do 2 $500 scholarships. So that is strictly for HBCU students. There's no GPA requirement. You just have to prove that you are going to a HBCU because we don't want to give you money and you go put $500 down on a car and you're not in school. So we don't want their problems. But from my understanding, Jalen is doing really well at Prairie View, which I'm excited.
Oh yeah, that was a good time.
Yes, he cried. He read his essay. I was like, oh my God.
He didn't even know he was gonna be the one.
None of us knew because, like I said, because I'm so involved with everything, the readers don't tell me the winners until the day of. Like when they do the live, that's when they tell me. So It is, this scholarship is personal. This is for, this is in honor of my sister. She didn't get a chance to go to school, but she loved kids. Like I said last week, she taught me how to love and be generous by her actions. So the link, we could put the link in the chat. I think it's in a private chat. The link to the actual application. So please, this would probably be the easiest scholarship you apply for. All you have to do is write an essay about why HBCUs are relevant to you. Do the application. Good luck. That's all I can say. I am not involved with anything. I don't even get to read your essay. I have a separate set of people that read it because I know me. I'd be like, okay, we got to get this money. We be passing the hat so everybody get a scholarship.
Come on, get this money.
But Y'all know that's how my heart is. So that's probably why they be like, Mo, you can't even read it. You can't even be attached. You can't even know who applied. So
Talking about where the money reside, where the money reside.
Because I will make a way. Ain't that somebody saying? Either there's a way or we'll make it or something. That's somebody's HBCU.
That's Miss Mabel. That's Mother Mabel. Mother Mabel said that.
Oh, I can't.
Walk Atlanta.
Okay, see, I knew it was somebody. I knew it was somebody. Like I remember we used to have
Find a way or make one. Oh, by the way, here's the photo you were talking about with the group picture.
Yes, that photo right there. Every time I see it, it makes me like tear up because I have been in San Antonio for 4 years and trying to just make events relevant so that we can come together as a HBCU graduates and just meet up, do events, because a lot of us don't have chapters here. Like Wilberforce, it's like 4 of us here, but not enough to really it's enough to make a chapter, but many hands make light work. That's what my mom used to tell us, and I didn't believe it till I got older. So
awesome. Oh, and then here's the picture. You're talking about the same for your send off.
Yes, if you want to be a part, if you want to plan, if you know some sponsors, if you want to sponsor, by all means, you can DM me. You can reach out to me at my email. You can reach out to me at anything, because we want everyone to take a part of this. We want to own it, and we want to make it bigger and better than last year. So Mr. Sinclair gonna be here this year because he's driving distance.
Okay, then. There you go.
Oh yes. So that's what we got going on. Look at you showing all our people. But
all right.
Mr. Sinclair didn't say none of his events though.
And it's hard for me to say this because we get events and we got a check schedule because both it's not like it's a lot of us recruiting at Prairie. It's me, my colleague, and my director. So I just can't throw out events because we have to make sure that we are going to attend. So
true. I can understand that.
You don't
not
want to
put
overcommit
myself in that position.
Yeah, we don't want you overcommitting. And you can't make it.
Because that's the worst look.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's and see, I don't want to put that out there like that. Yeah.
Well, I was referring. I don't know if Anthony knows. I was referring to the college tour that's going on. Anthony.
Dude, I don't know if we told Anthony. Did we tell Anthony that's a component, Mo? I don't think we told Anthony. That's our bad, bro.
My bad.
Forgive the family. But that's look. I'm gonna take that, Anthony. That's my bad, bro. That's my bad. Hey, forgive your brother.
That's all him.
But like you, we're following your lead. So I'm trying to impact the kid's life. The B Projects, our first tour from our West Coast kids, Anthony, from Seattle, April 9th through the 15th. We're taking them to the Florida HBCUs and the Atlanta school system, the 9th through the 15th. Yes, sir. Trying to get them West Coast students over to the family, trying to get them.
Awesome.
I thought he made me choke. I thought we told him. Miss Vanessa. Ooh, I want to be there too.
Vanessa, I heard about this. I don't know how to get involved or get connected. What's the plug, girl? What is the plug? I need to know what the plug is.
Right.
She said our advocacy is needed. What is the plug to get us to DC? Let me know.
Yeah, we gotta. We definitely gotta hit that.
We'll contact me. It's too much to type. That contact me said it's too much for me to type, so I'm just gonna just call me. She said just call me.
Right.
That is hilarious.
She said, I'm not typing all that. Just call me.
I love it. I love it. I love Miss Vanessa. I love her. Like point blank. Period. See,
She's like, yep.
oh my God, I love
I
her.
felt it. I felt it I felt it right here in my shana. She's like, call me.
Right.
No, she always know though. That's why I love her so much. She be like, Miss Mo, call me. I'm like, what I do? Either I think I'm in trouble, or she wants to give me like a pep talk. Because some days
There
I
it
be
is.
Oh, wait a minute. Vanessa, she got
There
her
it
room.
is.
Oh, wait a
She
minute.
got our rooms. There it is.
I'm there. Let me get my
There
ticket.
it is.
You said the 20th, Miss? Oh,
Right,
Miss
right. The 20th through the 23rd. We're there.
Say less. I'm there. I like DC. That's Howard. That's
Right.
good food.
Vanessa, what you talking? What you talking?
That's my birthday present.
There it is.
What you talking? She said, I got your rooms.
I'm
for
there.
real. What you talking?
Hey.
Holla at your boy. But don't yell.
She said nothing but a word. I'm there. Let me block that off my schedule now. September 20th.
Look, you see, I'm looking down. I'm on the phone, blocking mine. About to hit the calendar on the wall. Yes, indeed.
Wait a minute. It's cold in DC in September. It don't matter.
It'll probably
she got my room.
Yeah, it don't matter. I mean, it'll still be okay in September, Mo. It'll be kind of declining,
She said
but it won't
our
be
voices
cold,
are needed.
Hey,
yes,
you know, I'm always ready to talk, especially when it comes to HBCUs. So they might put me out.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I behave. I be on my best behavior. I promise.
Listen, I'm about to.
That's dope. I'm excited. I will be there. I told y'all Miss Vanessa is like the
what did the elders say? What did the elders say with our bells on? Was that how it was stated? Is that how the elders say it with our bells on?
Girl, I already sent you an email. Don't play with me. Play with your mama, because I already sent the email.
You would not talk to my Miss Sparks like that.
I'm gonna quote all the comedians in the memes on this one.
She did that. She said, people need to know who you are. I will be there with bells
on. Less.
Yep.
I'll be here for it. Let's go.
Ooh, let me see.
Baby, I keep the bag. Look, I just unpacked my bags from DC yesterday from earlier this month.
But you was up there. You was already up there.
The 1st of March.
Yeah, because you had your suit on and form. I said, look at, come through with the looks, serving looks.
Let me show this picture to you. I'm gonna show you this picture. Ah!
You was serving looks at the banquets.
At the banquet, baby. I'm gonna show you this picture. Let me tell you. Y'all, listen, I'm here for the looks.
I can't with you today. I can't.
Now y'all know I will serve a look.
He had suit on. He was taking pictures with presidents. I said, God, he come through.
There it is.
There it is. HBCU advocacy. Come through with it. He wasn't playing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we ain't playing with y'all. Hold on.
She think I'm playing. I'm coming. I'm gonna book my ticket today. My plane ticket. September 20th is necessary. And I like DC. They got good food too. So I'm already there.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't ready. But this ain't what you want right here.
Mm-mm.
Ah! Mm-mm. I'm good for a moment.
Let's get it.
The DC will never be the same.
What you talking?
It will never be the same. Who is this? These advocates is not playing this year. No,
where them come from? How the kids say, where them come from?
So to all of our viewers who are out there watching, besides Vanessa, anybody else, if you have any comments or questions or things you want to share with us about what's happening in the HBCU community or world, I don't know what else. Let's see. Let's just do a quick little search and see what else is out here in the news that we need to be talking about or lifting up on this evening on some hot topics real quick. Oh, how about this? Did y'all hear about Chris Paul and Taraji P and so many other
Yes,
HBCU alums and presidents have been appointed to President Biden's HBCU advisory board?
I seen that. I think
Yes.
I
Yeah.
posted it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
I said, okay, I see y'all out here in these streets trying to represent.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be really good. I just hope that they follow through.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hope they follow through. Like don't talk about it. Put some action behind it.
Be about it. Yeah. Be
Right, and
about it.
don't just get these people just for lip service. Actually, put them, take their advice, what they have to share, and
Mm-hmm.
really
Mm-hmm.
try to advocate for some change and a difference.
I agree.
Speaking of change, talking about some real change and some real dollars. CBS Sports donates $100,000 to UNCF today during this inaugural
Congrats.
HBCU All-Star Game. Y'all
That
see that
is
today?
Congratulations, man. Now you talking about where the money resides. You should have been singing that then. Where the money resides.
Right?
Where the money resides. But that's still that's a big deal to me. Like the whole combine, and you know I'm from up that way. I have never seen an HBCU combine ever.
Oh, they high energy. You get participation. That's high energy.
Trying to figure out what else is happening out here in the news that we need to be covering and sharing with you. Oh, here's why I wanted to show you this quick little picture. Vanessa just sent us the link. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, so Sinclair, this is when just on one of my days when I just don't have anything to wear.
Okay.
When you just don't have anything to wear and you got to go to this gala real quick overnight.
Don't believe it.
Right.
He's nothing to wear. Don't believe Sinclair. Don't let him bait you. He got a closet full of clothes. He always.
Listen, your boy was out here.
There it is. There it is. Got that John Witherspoon with the matching tie. Bam! Rest in peace, Brother John, Uncle John. That's there. Look at that. Look at that. Bam!
Listen.
Clean.
You did well with the coordination, my brother.
Yeah, but you see the Paisley in the shirt. You see it?
That's me. I see it. That's that John Witherspoon right there, baby.
Y'all ain't right here.
Look. That's it. That's casket sharp right there, baby. That's it.
Did you just say casket sharp? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, buddy. That's how you gotta come. When you go to these events, you gotta come correct.
He be trying to play that. I'm just putting a little something together.
It was just something I put
Either
together.
that or don't come at all. You know how we do it. Come correct or don't come at all.
When I see the pictures, I'll be like,
I ain't come to play.
I mean, just like that. I just put a little something together, Mo. That ain't something. So I mean, we going to DC. I'm gonna have to go shop at the rich people stores. I can't be at the hood stores putting something together, fooling with Anthony. I said, he Jesus.
Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Yeah, find me somebody to dress me.
We need your tailor, baby. We need your tailor.
I mean, he be like, this is just a little something. This is a little something I put together. That's like really good. That ain't no little something. And it don't even.
I do have my tailor. Actually, I got a black and gold derby, Kentucky Derby. I got to go to in May, right? And he's like, I got you. Okay. Don't worry about it. I got you. He said you're gonna be. He said, listen, cleaning to the board of health. He gonna hook me up with the shirt, the tie, the suit, the shoes, and the hat.
Mate, oh my God! Let's Sinclair.
It's a look.
You think that was something? Let him go to a Bethune event.
Oh, I can imagine.
I said he had a whole look for Bethune. I said, I gotta step my whip before his game up. All I got is a shirt, a sweater. I said, God dog. He come with the all the way down. The hat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he probably got a pair of Bethune glasses. He just ain't told us about.
Down to the socks.
Right.
All the way down to the socks and tennis shoes.
You gotta do this. sock game right. If that sock game ain't coming correct, you playing.
Oh yeah, I got the Wildcat socks and tennis shoes, Doc. Don't play me.
Mm-hmm.
See what I mean?
Mhm.
That's
Don't play
That's
with me. Play with your mama.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yes,
listen, I ain't even gonna hold y'all long. I just wanted to come on here and see what y'all's talking about today. I know you had. I don't know if y'all had any other guests coming on.
we did, but I think Miss Davette was having something. She might have had a prior engagement. I know Mr. Walker. I was with earlier today, and I guess he couldn't get the link to work, so we just was talking about college stuff. So we are glad that you came on here to talk to us because you done changed the whole dynamics of the show. You got us laughing, and you got Miss Vanessa to get us free rooms. I'm on it. I'm so
We
excited.
got room.
Wait, other one. Did y'all see about the NASCAR race they had a couple weeks ago, a couple days ago, and they had a car in the NASCAR race that represented Virginia State, and I want to say there was one. Was it it was Virginia State? I think they also has a Stillman College car.
No,
Oh yeah, listen, HBCUs are everywhere. We're taking over.
Oh,
for
yeah.
the night.
We're taking over for the 99 and 2000s out here. We out here.
I'm gonna have to look up that story. But
Yes, a couple of
About the
schools
whole
has got
route.
cars. Grambling's got a NASCAR.
Okay.
Yes, a couple of them has got cars.
So, what was you all's take on the whole Spelman and Morehouse and the Ralph Lauren situation? With
Can
the
I take this one, Mo? Since your brother got an apparel line, can I take this one?
you can take it because I honestly was like, my cousin Pookie can make a sweater better than that, but you know.
Right, and that was one of the things I was gonna say, Anthony. For one, it didn't look like anything, and I'm gonna mention two words, and look, we can sign out after that. Culture vultures, and you got somebody that looks like us being a proxy for it, and nobody's receiving any benefits but them, not the schools.
Facts.
So you've been appropriated, brother, whoever you are, to think you're doing something big with Ralph Lauren. Yeah, you ain't helping the culture out.
Okay. But even though the storyline says that he told the industry that their clothing didn't reflect who we were as a community, and they wanted to invest, and so they kind of started because the young man was from Morehouse.
Okay.
As we always say, wait for it.
I mean, but
Even though some of the dollars from the sales earned went back for scholarships for Morehouse and Spelman, and also benefited some other HBCUs.
okay. Now I didn't know that part of the story because I seen Ralph Lauren and I was instantly turned off. But if they're doing that and it's actually going to the students, not just on paper saying it's going to the students, because you just being real.
Only because I learned that part. I just learned about that part on Friday because I was at a luncheon here in Cleveland, and Dr. Campbell, who's the president of Spelman College, was in Cleveland.
Ooh.
And she made reference to that because someone asked the question and said, "Where are the dollars going?" And she said, "They are." Because she said it. She said she was very apprehensive. Said, I'm not feeling it. What has he done for me lately? Yet once the dust settled and they were able to go through all the paperwork, they were able to identify the fact that a portion of the sales benefit scholarships to come back to the school.
Well,
so does that make it okay because it's Ralph Lauren? You got those of us.
All I'm saying is, does this open a door for other
culture vultures? Yeah.
I can't with y'all too Sunday. Your face and your comment. That's all I'm going to say.
What you're trying to say then is we didn't get to wait on somebody else and we just going to create our own line.
I mean, think about our
own brand.
Think about our friends though. A lot of people don't support exclusively HBCU. I even went to the when I was in Vegas, I even went to the selfie museum and I purposely wore my exclusively HBCU stuff because they need to be out there like that. So the same stuff that Ralph Lauren is doing is the same quality from exclusively HBCU, and people sleep on them.
Yeah, we support everybody but our own. everybody but our own.
So when do we get into a place that we start supporting our? That means we really got to start here and start advertising and promoting the fact that we have our own. We can create our own product line. Speaking of,
Yeah.
I want
I
that.
got this new product line. Ba, 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 ba.
I want
You
that.
guys, listen,
That's dope.
as my pastor says, there's only one HBCU. We just got 101 different names. And because of that, there's always a better way. And we want to make sure that you understand that HBCUs are the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, thanks to my friends at Exclusively HBCU, I got a product line.
But
I got hoodies,
Yep, that's what it's up.
shirts, jogging suits, all on the way. It's coming.
that
Stay
sweatshirt,
tuned.
I want that sweatshirt. I want that sweatshirt. It's kind of dope. It's dope for real.
Oh, let me show you the other sweatshirt. This is the other sweatsuit I got. Oh, it's hot. Listen. It's a whole vibe. It is a vibe. It's a look. I'm here for it. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get you the picture. Because y'all ain't gonna believe this one.
But like Sinclair was saying, the problem is we don't support each other. Or I'm gonna play the other side of the coin.
Because again, you pay all that money for Ralph Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment I want to charge the same price, you look at me like I'm crazy.
You want to hook up?
Homeboy hooker. Oh, we went to school together. Let me get that half price.
Mm-hmm.
No, but the other thing I was gonna say is
Ralph ain't giving me no discount.
I'm not gonna name the vendor, but sometimes vendors put a bad taste in your mouth to where you don't want to support us. It's that side of the coin too.
Ooh.
I ain't trying to step on toes, but
here's my other product. Let's check this one out. This was a nice one. Again, because I believe that one, there is a better way, and two, I truly believe that HBCUs are a better way.
Facts.
Bam!
How much is that? About $100?
Now, when you look at it close up, now you don't see much. I mean, you see the colors. You see the whole Black Pride color scheme, right? But would you believe that is actually a corduroy jumpsuit?
Corduroy? Okay. I can't wear no corduroy in Texas. You got to get a Texas proof one. I'll start with
when it get cool, in the cool of the day.
Okay, that's not gonna be till next year sometime.
Here's the link.
And then for a month. This
the link we got to go to, y'all. So you see this link in the chat. I guess this is the conference that she's referring to in September. This is the link we got to go to, y'all.
Somebody got the echo. I'm going though. I think it's a game.
So make sure y'all, it's in the chat. I mean, it's in the chat. So you all got to make sure y'all hit that link. Thanks, Vanessa. All right. So with that, I don't know. Anything else going on?
I think we've covered that and then some. Mr. Sinclair talked about the college tour that I don't know. I don't know why I thought I told you, Anthony. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
But we have linked up. Bro. Yeah, I'm sorry. But we trying to reach the West Coast. The West Coast don't talk about HBCU, so internet has made it possible that we can talk to them too. So
okay,
that's what we're doing.
Awesome. Well, I do have an Inspire Me. If you
yeah, I love Inspire Me. I put Inspire Me's in the newsletter, and so many people love those. Like, I hate it when he stopped doing them because I'm like, okay, where's my motivation?
Don't do that. All right, so here is. Now, this is one of the ones because I'm behind 2 or 3 days. I'm trying to at least do 5 a week, right? So I'm still behind 2 days. I still got to, so I can be caught up for March and then April. But I was able to drop one. Actually, I think I dropped one. Look at you. I did. I dropped one today. Well, this ain't the one from the day though, but I did drop one. But here's the most recent one. Yeah. Hey everyone, here's another Inspire Me moment in 60 seconds. And today's thought is, anyone can be passionate. It takes real lovers to be silly. Now, real love, without forsaking passion, requires that you have to expose your vulnerable side.
Why try to be something or someone that you are not just to impress someone? It takes too much energy to keep up with a false pretense. Why even bother? Instead, loosen up, laugh a little, cut up every once in a while. Better yet, be authentically you no matter what. Hey, that's all I got for you today. Remember to do all of the things on social media. Now go out and make today absolutely amazing. As always, thank you for doing all the social media things such as like, comment, follow, subscribe, and share this message on all your media platforms. Even more, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video or an upload.
Yay! Inspire Me is back and my favorite song.
Do the hand thing. Do the hand thing again. Anthony. Do the hand thing.
Absolutely amazing. I'm like, you better come through with the reach back.
Yes. Right. Do that.
Cut it out.
Well, I have truly enjoyed both of you. I know we like almost 2-hour mark. We done laughed and played and got a free room in DC. I'm so excited. But no, seriously, please take heed to the events that are coming. Support, do whatever you can in your location, whether it's Cleveland, Ohio, whether it's Dayton, Ohio, whether it's California. Like, we out here in these streets across the nation.
in these streets, trying to get these students
to HBCUs. So don't sleep on us. We not just in one location. We have virtually set up a meeting and get you there if need be. So thank you, Anthony, for coming.
Right.
That was a great surprise. And I love that, my birthday will be this, HBCU bound day. So that's the best present ever to see our scholars go to school. So I'm proud of you.
Hold on now. Understand, it's not just on your birthday.
It is my birthday month. The whole month is my birthday.
Also on my birthday as well. Don't do that.
I forgot your birthday the next day. So on our birthday month, because it's the whole month, tell me. I just don't celebrate one day. So don't be surprised if every day in May you go hear me say, guess what? I'm 45 now. I'm grown. So just
what? You don't know what the day over 27.
I turned 45 May 1st. Yes.
I know for me, oh my gosh, I'm turning 52.
Yeah, right. Where? The
That's
energy. The energy you got. How we walked through that daggone Dayton HBCU Sinclair, I was out of breath. And then he was like, come on, let's go across the street. I got some stuff in you in the car. I said, oh my Jesus, Anthony, I'm tired.
Yes, I turned 52 this year and celebrate my 30th anniversary of graduating from college.
Awesome sauce. Look
That's
at you.
up.
Yeah.
You don't even look it. And you talk about me.
Listen, it's all smoke and mirrors, baby. It's the camera. It's the camera. You got to get you a camera to take the years off. And
I need that.
a good trainer.
Right.
And a good trainer, because I'm back in the gym because I put on a few pounds during this pandemic. In the last couple of months, I put on a few pounds, eating too many carbs. So I'm back in the gym.
Trust me.
I
understand. That's where I'm at right now. I'm with you, bro.
So actually, I went to the gym today. Before I had literally just walked in, like, oh, what they doing? Let me see what they talking about. So I had to throw on a shirt real quick because I was like, you don't want to see. Yeah, it's a whole other look. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been Bubba. We got to run.
I can't. Ain't gonna tell her what's gonna come out of his mouth. That's what sometimes I just be like. But it has been a great time with my brother from another mother, my mentor, who actually pushed me to do what I do. So that's why I really don't take a lot of credit for what I do, because I'd be like, no, this is Anthony. He'd be like, get it done. I'm like, all right, we got it. So thank everybody for watching. Make sure you like, comment. Even if you watch it on the replay, we still will reply to you. Thank you, Miss Vanessa, for always being supportive, no matter what we have going on, and no matter in what state, what region, we could probably be in a continent, and she still would support us. I love her to life. So, also on another note, thank you for those who send condolences on behalf of the Robinson family. I would truly, truly like to thank you
when times get
for that.
But
we'll see you next week.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us. Let 211 be your guiding light for help with food, healthcare, and other resources.
211, how can I help you?
Call 211 or visit 211.org. 211. Get connected, get help.
We are Voya Financial.
We're here to help you plan, invest, and protect your savings
to get ready to retire better. So how are we achieving this?
Voya Retirement is focused on guiding Americans to greater retirement readiness through employer-sponsored savings plans and holistic retirement and income guidance.
We are a diverse provider of retirement solutions, covering all plan sizes, tax codes, and geographies, with a scale and market presence to serve our customers efficiently and effectively.
We win in the marketplace because of our reputation, our breadth of solutions, and our holistic approach to customers' retirement and financial wellness.
We focus on ways that we can help our customers take actions to become better prepared for retirement.
Our offerings and culture are what truly make Voya a different kind of company,
where we strive to improve the lives of our customers, colleagues, and communities.
We are Voya Financial.